What's up, guys? Chris Marlowe here from SDS. Welcome into Big Pick Energy, where I give you the best bets and plays for each week of the college football season. And let's just not beat around the bush, guys. Your boy is still on fire. Went 9-5 last weekend. That brings our season total to 37-11 on the year, just a casual 78%. Let's stay hot. Let's get into the month of Locktober, and the kid doesn't miss. So here we go. We have a great slate of games here, but these are the best bets for week 5 in the college football action. All right, up first, this is just a system play at this point where we're going to take LSU in the second half money line against Auburn. Anyone in the second half against Auburn is almost a guaranteed lock. Here's why. Brian Harsin, during his career in the last 10 years as a head coach, has the worst record out of any coach in college football at covering the spread in the second half of games. Not only that, in the last 6 or 7 games that Auburn's played against Power 5 opponents, they've managed to put up a total of 18 points in the second half. They haven't converted a third down in like the last 3 of those. They're getting outscored by a total of 76 points in the second half of games in those last 6 as well. They are a mess in the second half. So take LSU, who is also outscoring their opponents 41-7 in the fourth quarter. Take them with the second half money line. Up next, probably my favorite play of the entire week, Mississippi State, who's favored against Texas A&M. By 3.5 points. We're not going to stick around that long to see how that plays out. If you've watched A&M this season, God help you, because that offense is tough to watch. They do not do a great job of putting up points, especially consistently. That's what Mississippi State does best. So we're going to take Mississippi State to score first. Again, favorite play of the week. It's great value on there. First off, the last 5 road games for Jimbo Fisher and the Aggies, the opposing team has scored first in 4 of those. Mississippi State has scored at least a field goal or a touchdown in 15 of their 16 total quarters this season. They will do that again at home. They will put up points early and often. And also, they're outscoring their opponents 52-7 in the first quarter of games this season. So take Mississippi State to score first. Also take them in the first quarter money line. There you go. All right, we're going to go out west to my least favorite state, but my favorite uniforms. Oregon is playing Stanford at home. Ever since they got drubbed by Georgia in week 1, Oregon and Bo Nix have completely turned the corner. Bo Nix looks like a Heisman candidate. He's completing 78% of his passes, over 300 yards passing per game with 13 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Yeah, I was shocked. So really good in the past 3 games. They have also playing a Stanford team that has the 4th worst first quarter scoring defense in the country. They're giving up 14 points a game in the first quarter alone. So take Oregon at home to jump on them early. Take the money line. There you go. Another system play here. We're going to take Ohio State in the first quarter until the wheels fall off. They're a 10-point first quarter favorite against Rutgers. Fun fact, Ohio State has played Rutgers 8 times in their history. It's been in the last 8 years. In 6 of those 8 games, they put up at least 50 points. In the 2 they didn't, they put up 49. So ever since that first game against Notre Dame in the slow start, Ohio State, especially in the first quarter and first half of games, has just been burying people. They have outscored their opponents 63-10 in the first quarter over the last 3 weeks. Rutgers, on the other hand, is Rutgers, and they suck. Up next, we got Ole Miss and their team total in the first half of over 13.5 points. Ole Miss is averaging 27 points per game in the first half this season. Up until last week, they hadn't allowed a single point to be scored in the first quarter. They did give up 14 to Tulsa, and Tulsa, you may not know this, has the number 8 scoring offense and the number 4 passing offense in the entire country. Ole Miss still managed to put up 35 points of their own in the first half. So they are outscoring their opponents 107-20 in the first half of games this season. Kentucky's not a great first half team. They close well, and they've only allowed 12 points all season in the second half of games. But early on, they've only scored 14 points in the first quarter. They've gone scoreless in half their games. Ole Miss, on the other hand, they come out early, go right down the field, and have scored, like I said, an average of 27 points per game in the first half. Take Ole Miss to win the first half with money line and also to go over their team total of 13.5. All right, our last pick is Duke first half money line against Virginia. Yeah, just hear me out. I told you a week ago that Duke and Kansas had 2 of the best first half offenses in the country. Take the first quarter over and first half over, both of them hit. Duke lost that game, but they return home to play a Virginia team that averages 4.6 points per game in the first half. It is the fourth worst scoring offense in the country in the first half of games. Now Duke is favored to win this game, and they are 4-14 in their last 18 games as ACC favorites. So we're not going to stick around and wait for the full game. Just take the first half money line from Duke, and those are your best bets for week 5. Now, there is a whole slate of great games this weekend, and I've got a bunch of other plays that I really like as well. So we'll post those here. Make sure you're keeping up all weekend and checking us out on the YouTube videos at Saturday Down South and as well on social media. Follow me at Vern Funquist and also at Saturday Down South, like I said. So make sure you get a like and subscribe. And if you haven't already signed up for DraftKings, make yourself some money. Let's go.